I arrive with a shot, palm on the mic, or restraint gets split at the lock. Black boots pacing through the fog of a seized up block. I read the room like a threat map, line by line, tick-tock, static in the veins. Every bar got a fracture in toe. I move like a warning sign, cut from a storm to a glow. Still-eyed focus, I don't bother with panic or doubt. I lace these syllables sharp and let the damage come out. You're playing folded, mind stays ugly and honest. I built from pressure, turn the hard part into a promise. No mercy in the cadence, just time in the nerve. I hit the pocket so precise it makes the weak joint swerve. There's a crack in the ceiling when I drag that weight. Every word comes loaded, every breath sets fate. I don't chase approval, I chase impact and strain to slam the last vowel like a hammer to the frame. From the low end surge, guitars true through the dark like a demolition purge. I keep my chin level while the whole room bends. Spit grit, leave a scar on the shape that pretends. You talk big on the surface, I read past the mask. I see fear in the posture, I hear panic in the task. My cadence cuts single, never wasted, never vague. Each bar is a logic, each pause is a plague. I came with the pressure that turns pride into smoke. That industrial pulse got the nerves on choke. Hands full of thunder, eyes fixed on the exit. I never need a sermon, I can sharpen the message. When the rhythm gets vicious, I get cleaner, colder. Cover straight route through the mass on my shoulder. You can hear that grind when I lean on the beat. Then I snap back hard with a bark in a heat. Black dog. Black dog. Frame buckles and creaks. I'm threading through the fallout with the grin that leaks. No safe lane left, just sparks in the gutter. I turn every set back into a cold for the cutter. My voice stay locked to the kick and the snare, but the edge of my lungs says I'm already there. I break down tension, rebuild it, mean to leave the room with a scar and a colder demeanor. You wanted a threat, I brought discipline and grime. 100 small detonations measured one at a time. The night doesn't know me, I drag it by the chain, make it kneel for a second, then it rises again. I don't waste motion, I compress and I strike. Every line gets a bruise from the force that I like. If the ceiling wants mercy, it can be to the floor. I'm past the first warning and still wanting more. Final stretch, I come heavier, tighter and raw. Every corner of the mix got a scratch in the jaw. I'm in the red zone, still breathing through the crush while the whole kit slams forward with the hostile hush. No polished ending, just a violent clean line. I keep it locked to the post like a shutdown sign. The riff keeps grinding, the sub keeps rolling. I paint with pressure, leave the last frame swollen. You can feel the strain when the hook is march lands like iron in motion with the pulse in the hands. I never lost heat, I refined it into fire, cutting through the dark with the brutal desire. Now the words get denser, the stance gets mean. I'm alive, why a problem in the machine makes scene. Every bar more every step, gotta wait to it. I don't chase, I just make the room. Feel that pressure when I wait on you. You want heat, I bring frozen steel. Then I swing and the whole place shakes. Low voice first and the bottom drops. I leave marks where the weak ones break. Lock it up, pull that breath. Now it's snap, then this wreck. Count it down, hear that crack. I step in, then the scream is back. Grind my teeth, harder now, harder now. You want smoke? You get the sound. Grind my teeth, face the crack. Face it now, I come clean. Then break your low.
Turns black, I don't need no mask for the hit that lands. One more shout and the walls peel back.
Keep that pace, let the wreckage spin. I said go, 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 till the whole thing snaps. Grind my teeth, harder now. You want smoke? You get the zone. Grind my teeth, face the crash. Face it now, I come clean. Then break your low. Hit the door with a boot full of grit. Server room smoking, a borrow black fit. Red do nerves, bruised eyes on the exit. Talk big online, in person you edit. I move through pressure like a blade through cloth. Cold city blocks got my back end off. Hands on the wheel with the stolen calm. Sideways glance when the alarms go off. Your crew do smoke, I do damage. Mine stay sharp when the lights all vanish. Basement meetings, bad news collected. Name on the list, still I get elected. I came up mean with the paper, then smile. Every few steps fill a mile in a trial. Snare hit hard like a bolt in the chest. I leave no space for the weak or the stressed. Yeah, I cut through static with a savage grin. Every bad omen is a door I kick in. No soft landing, no safe routine. Just hardwired hunger in a broken machine.
Black bands idle where the air turns thin. Ain't no saint where the war begins. I learn fast how to read the room. One wrong word and it seals your doom.
Blowing shakes when I step in time. Chain link logic in the crooked line. I don't beg, I don't bleed, I don't bend. If I start a run, then it needs to end. Your fake gold crown got a cheap ass shine. Mine got scars from the front line grind. I hear that chatter, I file it away. Then I swing back when the lights go gray. Jaw set hard, but the mind stays clear. Every cheap threat just pulls me near. I track the pulse in a ruined place, and I watch you trip on your own disgrace. Turntable blaze, make the whole room snap. One quick cut, then the floorboards crack. No low, no pause, no mercy crawl. I hit that switch and I take the hall.
I was built in the mess where the floor gives way, where the bills stack up and the loyalists stray, where the old heads talk with a locked up jaw, and the young ones learn from the first bad law.
I keep my pace when the pressure spikes. Every rough edge fits the shape I like. No clean hands, no polished myth, just raw intent in the steel tooth drift. You want a reason? I got 10 tonight. Everyone tied to a funeral light. Everyone carved in a side eye stare. Everyone born in the poison air. I don't need luck when the night goes blind. I got a pulse, send a loaded spine. I gotta laugh when the panic calls, and I push right through the concrete walls. Left turn sharp, let the chaos sing. Let the whole damn block feel the impact ring. I'm not here to chill, I'm here to strain. Not drag the storm through the window frame.
Now the engine hum in the basement tone. Every bad decision gets a name and bone. I keep one hand on the weight of fate, one on the latch when I hesitate. You can trace my steps by the shattered plan, by the look in eyes that don't understand, by the line and dust where the old me died, by the grin I wear when I take that ride. They wanted silence, I gave them noise. They wanted fear, I gave them
tension climbs. Cut that air in the jagged lines. No retreat, no soft goodbye. Keep moving till the weak all high. Final run, final run, final run, final run, final run, final run, final run. I came with a heavier weight, a colder stare and a meaner shape. I left behind what the timid need. I kept the hunger and the sharpened speed. Every face in the smoke looks small when the walls close and I outgrow the hall. Every challenge turns into slag when I stomp through dressed in a blacked out flag. I heard the doubt in 1,000 tones. I turned that doubt into fractured bones. Not in my path, not in my zone. I turned bad luck into a stepping stone. I don't get lost in the heat of the chase. I raid the weak in the lines on your face. I raid the fear in your careful talk. I raid the flop in your second guess walk. Keep that cut on the edge of the beat. Make the whole room lean when the pressure meet. I'm still here and I'm still unchanged. Just hardwired hunger in the broken sheen. I stay awake when the cold sets in. I keep the bruise and I keep the grin. I keep the noise in the back of the skull. I keep the pulse. Did it claim? Like a verdict, let the corridor bend. Black boots on the grate and every stair start to flinch. Chain link in the back with the rain on the skin. I rid the room fast, then I crack it again. Charge in the rhythm, I don't need a guide. I keep my face hard, keep the pressure inside. Every cheap little threat turns to dust in the air. When I lock on the target, it ain't staying there. Cut through the chatter, leave the weak in the wake. I came with the damage, not a single mistake. Fingers on the trigger of the night in my chest. I don't ask for a path, I invent one fresh. Like a hammer through a pane of bad luck. Watch the whole block twitch when I tear the mask up. No polished lies, just a row in my stride. If you came here for peace, better step aside. They want me boxed up, but I move like smoke. Sharp in the jawline, cold in the smoke. I got a pit in my pulse and a grin full of spite. Every word hit heavy when I lean to the mic. Turntable scar on the edge of the hook. Vinyl bites back when the room gets shook. Clap of the snare and the floorboard split. I carve through the ceiling with the split seconds. When you talk big from a shadow, I talk from the field where the pressure is real and the bargains are sealed. I seen men fall when the ceiling came down. I seen pride get buried under somebody's crown. I don't chase approval, I chase the crack where the whole fake frame starts sliding back. If the fear in your throat makes your pulse get loud, then you know what it means when I step from the crowd. Very great. Third gear, worst weather, I wade through the static. Handful of fury and the mind stays tactical. I don't do empty, I don't do clean. I got oil on my boots and a mean routine. Baseline bruises while the racket climbs. I map every weakness in the stack of lines. Then I kick the frame till it tips my way. And the whole damn room learns not to play. No soft landing, no mercy left. Just the hard edge march on a broken track. You can try to outlast what you can't outfight, but the dark keep talking when I cut the light. I move with a purpose that won't sit still. A knife edge focus and a pharaoh will. Every step back feeds what the next step brings. I wear the weight down to the ceiling swings. Final round pressure on my storm with the post. No clean retreat when the whole set convulses. I keep the grip where the fear used to live, and I turn that wound into what I give. Scratch hits left, then the floor drops right. Kick drum punches through the breathless night. I got a hard white stare and a mission in sight. If the gate is locked, I become the bite. No peace treaty, no exit sign. Just a grind of the frame that was built to climb. I speak in impact, a moving force. Leave a trail of sparks from a jagged course. You can hear the chain in the way I stand. Every scar got a map, every mark Yeah. Cam. With a bang, grin, black smoke in the vents. Every room starts to thin. I move like a blade in a locked up frame. Name burned on the door, I came for the shame. Hands full of residue, sleeve full of static. Talk cheap, but your spine folds fast when it splinters. I read every angle in the stain on the floor. Then I step through the noise and make it more. Some flash in the dark when the snare kicks back. Hollow-eyed witness with a mouth full of crack. You built on the bluff, now it shakes on command. I pull the whole lie from your shaking hands. Chain link mindset, every thought got barbed wire. Cold post driving hard like a furnace wired. I don't chase luck, I carve lanes through the concrete. Every word hit clean like a boot to the heartbeat. I cam like a boot to the heartbeat. I cam. Turntable scream cuts through the metal grind. Then the bass comes down and it crushes the blind. I keep the cadence rough, let the pocket stay mean. Like a storm in the tunnel where the walls are lean. You parade with your pride, but it's paper thin. One hard look and I see where the friendship begins. I don't sell hope, I sell impact and truth. A hard lesson wrapped in a sharpened tooth. Your crew talk loud, but they move like mist. When the pressure climbs up, they can't even exist. I drag the whole frame through a rusted pulse. Every hit lands heavy, every pause get pulse. Screen flash red when the drums come swinging. No comfort in the room, just alarm still ringing. I wear the night like a blackened scar. Then I spit through the wreck and set the bar. Walls get bent when I talk this way. No soft escape, no polite delay. I bring that weight with the cold machine staring. Every step says more than the week could bear. Scratch blade skids like a shattered key. I lace them beat with a violent symmetry. A fake calm cracks when I breathe nearby. I leave a groove in the air where the weak words die. Vibration climbs through the floorboards deep like a giant below us lost in sleep. Then it wakes up hard with a hammery chest. I keep the tempo ugly and I do it best. Trigger fence looks tight till I press that scene. And the whole design folds out of the dream. I don't need a crown, I need room to strike a clean route through the mess. Then I cut my line. Guard feet running on the broken grid. I know every trick that the pretty ones hid. I came from the edge where the cold gets loud. Now I swing through the smoke with a ruthless crowd. They wanted a phase, I gave them a scar. Wanted a spark, I gave them a jar. Pull up, full of heat, full of dread. Now the whole place leans when I walk ahead. No mercy in the meter, no lull in the frame. I keep it serrated, I keep it untamed. If the air gets thin, I make room with force. Then I leave the whole pattern off its course. Final stretch, and I bring a heavier load. Every bar feels like it bends the code. Drums hit hard like a factory line. Guitars bite through the dust and climb. I don't fade out clean, I tear out loud. Set my shadow on fire in a static cloud. Your best move slips when I lock that stare. Then the whole front row feels the pressure there. I keep the flames low, let the threat stay real. No cartoon rage, just a sharpened steel in the back of my skull. That engine purrs and the whole damn room starts to blur. You hear that scrape when the chorus of chains gets trapped in the pulse and flies through veins. I move with the grind, I won't let go. Like a basement quake on the frozen snow. Every inch I take is claimed on impact. Every line in the air gets pushed right back. I don't need applause, I need the wall to shake. I need the light to bend the ceiling to break. One more mile through the black and flare. One more swing while the sparks still glare. I came this far with my jaw set hard. And I leave these marks in the steel line guard. Now the beat keeps crawling through the wreckage thing. Now the beat keeps crawling through the wreckage thing. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. chew through the dark like a demolition purge. I keep my chin level while the whole room bends. Big grit, leave a scar on the shape that pretends you talk big. On the surface, I read past the mask. I see fear in the posture, I hear panic in the task. My cadence cuts, angle never wasted, never vague. Each bar is a lockpick, each pause is a plague. I came with the pressure that turns pride in the smoke. That industrial pulse got the nerves on choke. Hands full of thunder, eyes fixed on the exit. I never need a sermon, I can sharpen the message. When the rhythm gets vicious, I get cleaner, colder. Carve a straight route through the mess on my shoulder. You can hear that grind when I lean on the beat. Then I snap back hard with the bark and I heat back up. Frame buckles and creeps. I'm threading through the fallout with a grin that leads. No safe lane left, just sparks in the gutter. I turn every set back into a code for the cutter. My voice stays locked to the kick and the snare, but the edge in my lungs says I'm already there. I break down tension, rebuild it mean. I leave the room with the scar and a code of demeanor. You wanted a threat, I brought discipline and grime. 100 small detonations measured one at a time. The night doesn't know me, I drag it by the chain, make it kneel for a second, then it rises again. I don't waste motion, I compress and I strike. Every line gets a bruise from the force that I like. If the feeling wants mercy, kick and bleed to the floor. I pass the first warning and still wanting more. Final stretch, I come heavier, tighter and raw. Every corner of the mix got a scratch in the jaw. I'm in the red zone, still breathing through the crush while the whole kit slams forward with the hostile hush. No polished ending, just a violent clean line. I keep it locked to the pulse like a shutdown sign. The riff keeps grinding, the sub keeps rolling. I paint with pressure, leave the last frame swollen. You can feel the strain when the hookless march lands. Like iron in motion with the pulse in the hands. I never lost heat, I refined it into fire. Cutting through the dark with a brutal design. Now the words get depths of the stance gets mean. I'm a live wire problem in a machine made scene. Every bar more loaded, every breath more severe. I hit the final term, then I bring it right here. Keep the bass in the chest, let the feedback ring. I don't fade a fracture, then I stay in the sting. Last scratch in the dark while the floor still shakes. One more gun, it shout fast, the pressure breaks. Oh! On the broken tile, cold air on my knuckles, I keep that hostile smile. Black bag, heart stare, no pause for polite talk. Your brave face folds fast when the hallway shakes. Walk, I came from the pressure where the weak get bent, where every cheap promise gets its jawbone rent. Now the chain link tension in my chest won't stop, and the whole room kills when the first kick drops. Scrape on the deck like a blade on glass. 12-inch shockwave makes your front line pass. I don't need permission, I don't need a cue. I move like bad weather coming straight through you. Turn my name in the grinder, hear the whole thing bite. Every cheap lie shivers when I hit that light. I keep the flame low, I keep the anger near. One word from me and your whole crew disappears. Spit on the time and I cut through the seam. Now the floorboards buckled under pressure and steam. No soft landing here, no mercy in sight. Just a fist full of thunder in the middle of the night. I saw the last place turn to a stain, and
starts to march to the beat. I saw your team fold under brittle pride, all that loudmouth courage with nowhere to hide. Now the riff cuts deep like a road through stone, and I stand in the center, all nerve, no drone. Turntablets, blade work, sharp bark flash, skid mark sparks from the vinyl clash. Then the drums come stopping with the hammer chest, and the whole damn ceiling leans under stress. I don't speak soft, I don't play nice, I make one line hit like a shard of ice. You can keep your swagger and your empty crown, I'll leave it in pieces when the smoke goes down. Every nerve in the place starts to overreact when the low end lands with the black and smack. I've been through the furnace, I've learned the code. No flinch, no surrender, no turning back road. So if you hear that scrape when the tension climbs, that's the turntable bleeding at the edge of time. I'm still here when the panic should have called my name. Still moving through the wreck with a savage frame. Hands full of static, eyes full of grit. Every tiny doubt gets crushed under it. You can throw your best shot, I absorb that blast, and I send it back in the shape too fast. Riff stack climbing with the jag and grind like a machine with the temper in a fractured mind. The floor shakes hard when I swing that bar, and the crowd leans in like they know who we are. I'm not built for folding, I'm not made for sleep. I was cut from the pressure, I was raised in deep. A lot of fake kings talk in a borrowed tone, but they crack like passer when they stand alone. I bring the iron posts, I bring the night, I bring a face full of truth and a mouth full of fight. Scratch cuts in between, all raw and fast, like a pulse line tearing through the shattered past. And the kick drum lunges, then the bass kicks mean. Yeah. Every beat, every beat, every beat. Wop, 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 wop. Yeah, wop, wop. I came in on bad terms, boots on the floor. You talk big online and you fold in the door. Grit on the knuckles, black on the sleeve. I learned how to stand when they wanted me to leave. Cold face, clear eye, I read the room fast. Every fake little promise hit the wall and broke glass. I move with the weight that the weak can't fake. Every step says danger when the sub rattles awake. You hear that cut in the silence, that's pressure to come. One stare from the edge and your circle goes numb. I don't need a mask, I don't need a script. I built my own code from the worst of the drip. Hands full of smoke from the years I survived, still sharp on the turn when the whole block lies. Stay in your lane if you can't take heat. I turn a small grudge into a battlefield beat. I watch them sell out for a plate in the flash, then they act ain't clean when the moment went bad. I keep one eye open when the praise gets loud. That's where the snakes start circling the crowd. Every clean little smile got this split second crack. Every hand on my shoulder wants more than I have. I grind through the noise with the jaw set tight. No sleep for the frauds when the room gets bright. Built from the broken, not blessed by chance. I took every failure and weaponized stance. They want easy answers, I bring hard facts. I leave a deep mark where the soft ones back. Bass hit heavy, pulse in the chest. I don't chase approval, I outlast stress. No silver spoon, no cushion path. Just a long hard road and a mouth full of wrath. Say my name wrong and you still know the tone. I come like a storm with the lotus stone. With the lotus stones. Now the whole machine keeps grinding my nerves. Every polished lie got the same sharp curve. They feed on the panic, I feed on the climb. I move past the panic and keep my line. I've seen good people turn into a mass. Seen a full room cheer while the whole thing crashed. So I keep my circle down to the steel. Only a few can tell what I really feel. Scratch hits hard like a blade on a plate. Then the drums swing low when they hesitate. I don't chase mercy, I trade in force. I left the old fear at the side of the road. Backlit shadows on a broken wall. That's where the truth comes out when the liars all fall. I speak in the code that the loud ones miss. You can't fake this weight when the kick drums kiss. I'm still here, still raw, still wired for fighting. Every bad night taught me how to bite. Watch me the end game when the room gets tense. When the fake kings panic and the damage makes sense. They want me boxed in, want me trimmed down small, but I grew past the frame and I outgrew the wall. Every scar tells time, every bruise tells truth. I
my chest like a fuse. If I go quiet, that means I'm sad. If I lean too close, that's a final threat. They can't slow me down with a boomerang grin. I've already lived through the kind of loss they're in. Deep bass rolling like a freight through night, and I lock on the target with a cold hard sight. No sweet talk left, no clean excuse, just a raw obsession in the head of loose screws. I don't break for applause, I don't bend for fear. I turn pressure to power when the ending gets near.
Back off, I'm the last thing here.
I'm the last thing here. Now the floor keeps shaking under all this noise, like the whole damn world got teeth in its voice. I drag every setback back in the flame, and I forge new steel from the shape of shame. You can keep your crown and your paper throne. I build my own empire from a fractured bone. Not chasing the shine, I'm chasing the strike, the kind that rearranges how they sleep at night. I came from the ground where the nights go long, where the weak get folded and the rest stay strong. I know that's there when the room goes still. That's the moment the silence gets hard to kill. Scratch on the edge, then the groove comes back, then the kick hits mean with a savage snap. I don't ask for peace, I make my mark. I carry the storm and I walk through dark. If you came for collapse, you came too late. I'm still all gas and the locked on fade.
No reset, no mercy, no harmless face. Just a hard edge pulse in a pitiless place. I keep moving when the glare burns dead.
Still smiling through the wreck boots on broken stairs. Still I climb and pay the debt. Your polished talk collapses when the pressure hits the frame. I drag black weather through the room and leave it with a name palm full of spinners from the door they kept me from. Now I kick it off the hinges and I make the whole thing hum. Paper crowns get folded when I look them in the eye. They want a tame machine. I bring the storm inside. Scratch, cut, backspin. The room gets split in two. I wear the static like a badge and cut a path straight through. Every warning in the hallway got erased by my stride. Every cheap shot I survive turn my nerve into a blade. I don't beg for the lane, I carve one from the heat. I make the floorboards hit to every step beneath. Ask around, they know the pressure in my breath. I turn bad luck into fuel and I never run out yet. Chain link logic in my head, I break it with a green code. Looks from the judges, I still walk in like I win. Got a cold city grind, bloodless promises decay. I trade that sugar-coated lies for a fistful of gray. Turntable teeth, nah, just a scratch of a frame. Spinning names into dust while I sharpen up the game. My shadow hits the wall like a warning made of iron. I keep the fuse in motion while the whole block keeps on tiring. Every hand that reached for mine came loaded with a test. I learned the art of moving first and leaving less the guess. Rip cuts open daylight, let the sailing lose its grip. Then I double down the cadence and I rip another strip. No parade for the broken, just a sound of earning breath. I built up from bad decisions and I never needed rest. If the room wants a monster, I can wear that skin. But I speak like a locksmith when the locks come caving in. When the locks come caving in. When the locks come caving in. Step thunder in the chest, I slow it just to strike. Let the tension pull the walls until they shake all night. I got smoke in the margins and the verdict in my jaw. Every false prophet in the pit gets exposed by law. Iron tempo in my shoes, I march through shattered plans. They can measure my restraint by the damage in my hands. I don't fold for applause, I don't chase the bright noise. I let the bassline bruise the dark and then I raise my voice. Not a saint, not a victim, just a body on the edge with a ledger full of fire and a grin I never shared. DJ blades in the cross space, slicing through the glare, and the drums come back meaner and they drag me from the stair. I keep moving with the fracture, keep the pulse from going still. Every setback gets a chapter and the chapter gets my will. I speak rough, I move locked, I let the pressure tell. If a workbench, mind your whole front line folds. When I lean on time, I write in blood force, leave grooves in the floor. Every promise you sold gets dragged to the door. I came with a clenched jaw, zero soft spots, cold math in the chest, in the bag full of pots. You talk big online, then your frame gets small. When the room gets heavy, you hear metal crawl. I strip back the mask, let the raw edge show. No velvet lies here, just a hard drop blow. Your chatter hits weak like a screen door shake. Mine lands like a slab in a traffic break. I bang through the pressure where the weak stay still. Turn panic into muscle made, hunger in the skill. So keep your distance, keep your pose, keep your grin on the lasting scene when the dark folds in. Dark folds in. Dark folds in. Scratching the cut while the rhythm gets mean. I move like a blade through a factory scene. Your crew wants heat, but they bring cheap smoke. I bring back rooms in a jaw that won't choke. I read every angle in the shape of a bruise. I don't miss one detail when I step in the fuse. You can hear the floor groan under each new scheme. I built this lane on pressure in the sharpened dream. Hands stay busy, mind stays cruel. I learned to make chaos look like fuel. You toss empty threats, I toss back proof. Every sealed up lie gets peeled from the roof. I don't need applause, I need the glass to ring. I need a split second where the whole block leans and the cuts come sharp and the air turns cold and your whole next move gets bought and sold. I keep the pace ugly, keep the sentence tight. No mercy in the frame when I lock on sight. You brought a paper shield to a steel cage fight. I'm brought years in the dark and the pulse that bites. My head stays loaded with 100 red flags. Every fake little king ends up dragging his tags. I hear the shudder in your breath when I close that gap. Like a door getting kicked with a trapdoor snap. I don't do soft fades, I don't drift out slow. I push through the noise to the whole row knows. This is pressure music for the ones who stay when the room gets cursed and the lights decay. I'm the grind in the gears, I'm the nail in the seam. I'm the wake up punch in a half-formed dream. You can call it a storm, I call it routine. I was built for the ugly, made for the mean. Last round, no mercy, let the cuts keep firing. Let the low end thrive while the wreck keeps spiraling. I came with the weight of the whole back line. Every scar on my skin wrote another strong line. I don't chase the crowd, I corner the sound. Make the floorboard shake when I drag it down. You go play it talk, get stripped to bone. When the snare hits hard and the room turns stone. I stayed in the fire till the frame got bent. Turn damage into focus, every drop well spent. Now watch me run this edge like a live wire route. No pause in the pulse, no blink, no doubt. I'm the crack in the wall where the rage comes through. I'm the line that survives what the weak can't do. If the night wants a name, let it carve mine in. I don't back out now, I lean back in. Moon goes black, heavy boots on the floor. One more brutal attack. I'm still here, still sharp, still hard to break. Still dragging the weight with the cold hard shake. No soft landing, no fade, no sleep. Just the final grind in the shadow's teeth. I leave marks in the silence, dents in the air. Last hard look and I'm already there. Say what you want, already won. When the final sparks fall, I'm the only one. Growl stays brief, then the frame stays loud. I walk through the wreck with the lowered brow. End of the line, but the pressure still moves. And the whole dark room remembers my groove. The blueprint weight factory smell in the air and the locks all shake. I came in coded for damage, no smiling face. Black coat dragging through sparks in the frozen place. They built a maze with the loans. I took the shortest pad palm on the panel. Now the whole floor loses math. Cold steel glow on the walls when I step through fast. Every camera in the block got a cracked out laugh. I keep my lungs on the time on my pulse on threat. Every breath hit sharp like a stamp on debt. No peace in the room, just a buzz of tension. I split a clean lane through the noise and pressure. Head down, eyes on the prize. I don't drift or fold. Every line that I drop comes preloaded cold. I was raised where the bad news came and sealed when the red lights throw. Now the room gets tighter, my lungs go low. I read fear in the faces when the tally show. Metal grin on the gate and the hinges strain. I hit every target with a ruthless frame. You can hear the floor talk back when the weight comes down. I move like a problem in a lockdown town. Never ask for a lane, I carve one slow. Through the grit and the ash and the static glow. They want calm in the storm, I bring more storm. A new kind of heat with a battle war for my crew. Keep motion in the back like sparks while I count every crack in the ceiling marks. No soft language here, just a sharp-edged truth. Every verse like a bruise with a pointed proof. I drag my name through the muck, come out unbent. With the rain on my sleeves and the iron set. I don't trade my spine for a sweeter deal. I was made for the shock and the overkill. Now the bass hits deep like a gate slam shut. And I talk through the wreck with a measured cut. And the pressure starts doubling up. They hear my footsteps and the whole place buck. I got a glare for the liars, a calm for the weak, and a cold little map for the route I keep. No magic in the climb, just bruised up hours. A jaw set firm through the darkest powers. I broke old patterns with the crowbar. Mine left a clean cut lie in the rear behind. Every promise they sold me turned paper thin. So I learned how to win with the grit within. My voice stays steady when the static screams. Cutting clean through the murk like a blade of beams. I don't chase applause, I chase impact. Leave a mark in the space where the walls react. If the room wants proof, I bring live wire facts. Then I step through the smoke with my chest held back. Every turn of the snare feels like a hit to the core. And I raise a whole bar while they ask for more. I keep moving raw, no polish, no break. Just a hard-earned strike with a heavy shake. Final stretch and I'm sharper than the panic now. Every locked door learns what the hands allow. I got a pulse full of thunder, a head full of plans, and a spine like a beam when the pressure stands. They can circle my shadow, I don't lose shape. I keep stepping through the wreckage with a fixed escape. My words hit clean on the edge of the steel, like a verdict read loud from an iron seal. I seen the hungry turn sour and the brave turn thin. So I built my own fire and I fed it in. Now the whole frame rattles when I speak my name, like a chain pulled tight in a furnace game. I don't slow for the doubt, I don't bend for the grin. I bring heat in layers and I drive it in. If the night wants a price, I collect that bill with the steady hand locked in the ruthless will. Every line in the last is a harder climb. Every hit from my mouth lands out of time. I keep the pressure alive, keep the whole thing tense till the air tastes sharp and the walls link dense. Scratch, scratch like a blade when the current stays. I remain in the frame through the ash and haze. No soft landing here, just a long hard run. Still moving under skin till the damage is done. I don't need a chant, I don't need relief. I keep walking that line with the savage belief. The roommate, the roommate. With the bank grin, cold look, hard step, I don't bend kid. Talk big, then you fall fast. I got the room shook, you got no gas. One shot, then I reload, rage, black smoke in my throat when I hold stage. You want peace, better stay back, cause I snap clean and I rap black. Don't test me now, I've been too locked in. Hands up high when the hate kicks in. Say it to my face, then watch it split. I keep that pulse tight, then I hit. Built for the head, built for the head, yeah. I don't break, I just spit and split. Say my name, then brace for this. Go. Built for the head, built for the head. Cut through the noise, cut through the steel. Yeah. Every line leaves a mark you feel. Say my name, then brace for this. Go. Built for the head, built for the head. hands, I got burned knuckles. Deep scars, still I don't buckle. You burnt loud with the paper crown. I move like a blade when the lights go down. One breath, then I flash that wire. Low voice, then I burst the fire. Midline scream when I change that pace, and I hit right in your face. Don't test me now, I've been too locked in. Hands up high when the hate kicks in. Say it to my face, then watch it split. I keep that pulse tight, then I hit.
Built for the head, built for the head, yeah.
I don't break, I just spit and split.
Say my name, then brace for this, go.
Built for the hit, built for the hit. Cut through the noise, cut through the steel.
Yeah.
Every line leaves a mark you feel.
Say my name, then brace for this, go.
Built for the hit, built for the hit.
Hands in the air, then drop 'em low. I don't need calm, I need that blow.
I bite down hard on the whole damn store. Stick in my lane, I was made this for. Ain't no soft run, ain't no soft play. Just a sharp tongue in the war I made.
Built for the head, built for the head, yeah.
I don't break, I just spit and split.
Say my name, then brace for this, go.
Built for the hit, built for the hit. Cut through the noise, cut through the steel.
Yeah.
Every line leaves a mark you feel.
Say my name, then brace for this, go.
Built for the hit, built for the hit. Walk through the smoke like I own the aftermath. Boots hit the floor and the whole room splits. Grime on the sleeve from a night gone. Pharaoh eyes locked tight on the fracture line. I came with a list of names and outcomes. You came with excuses wrapped in cheap flash. I peeled them apart with a cold calm stare, then dragged the doubt through a backroom grave. Scrubbed down, smile with a broken edge. Every handshake feels like a trap door. You talk big, but your spine goes soft when the pressure climbs and the walls lean in. I keep the pulse in a lockdown pocket, let the baseline pound like a prison gate. Scratch cut, then the floor drops out and the whole damn cipher starts to tilt. I don't need mercy, I need momentum. I don't need peace, I need the hit. Count every scar like a receipt for war. To fold that proof into a sharper mold. I was built in a storm of bad decisions. Now every step lands with a final say. Fists in the air, but the grip stays tight. No lullaby, no soft escape. Just hard draw lines and a blackened glare and a grin that says you're already late. Silver sparks jump when the metal bites. Wall sweat back from the furnace heat. Your crew moves slow like a dying signal. Mine cut straight through the static haze. I learned the code from the underground, drain from the snapped up plans and the blank face lies. You can keep your throne on a cracked up stage, up before the wreck where the truth survives. Why for the clash, not the comfort zone. Feet planted firm in the grit and grind. Every line I spit leaves a dent in glass. Every bar feels like a loaded breath, and the scratch wheel springs through the gap like a blade track fast on a rusted beam. I unfold when the pressure stacks. I turn it into a weaponized pulse, burn through the doubt with a locked in stare. Make the whole block hit a terrorize. No shiny mask can cover this storm. No pilot speech can tame these claws. I speak in cuts and crack down tones and broken clocks and emergency smoke. You can try to outrun the verdict, but the ground remembers every step, and I leave a mark in the darkened room that stays on skin long after I go. Hang from the ceiling pipes, the air tastes sharp like a snapped off chain. I move with a cold built under pressure, no borrow creed, no borrow crown. You chase applause like a feeding frenzy. I chase the break where the system fails. Every false hero gets exposed in time. Every clean line gets dragged by force. The drums hit hard with a heavyweight thud. The rip keeps chewing through the cold air. Scratch flash across the silence line. Then I I drop back in with a brutal bend. You want a lesson? I brought the ledger full of misfires and hard-earned grit. I don't sell dreams, I sell the sting that waits the dead in a locked-up skull. Hands out front, but the mind stays on. Thoughts move fast like a hit and run. I came up rough on the jacket, roll with cindering boots and smoking lungs. Now I stand with a fracture show and make the weak spots speak aloud. No fairy tale, no clean repair, just raw intent and a pulse of iron. If you hear that crack in the low and roar, that's the sound of the gate giving way.
Section longer, so I press harder. Let the rhythm drag and the edges grind. I got a head full of clipped out footage, broken frames from the days you laugh. Now those laughs sound thin and distant, like a radio buried under sludge. I never asked for a painted halo. I took the blemish and built a throne. Every bruise turned into a compass, pointing straight through the false front line. You can watch me work through the wreckage. You can hear the gears inside the grip, scratch, rip, and the tension spikes. And I land with a jaw like stone, no fake remorse, no empty polish. I keep the scars with the world can see. They tell the story you tried to bury under bright words in a neat disguise. I learn to breathe in the pressure chamber, learn to stand when the floor caves in, learn to aim every sharpened word with the weak link hiding in your frame. Now the whole damn field feels smaller, every corner boxed in by my shadow. Not from magic, not from chance, just a long climb through the worst of nights. And I still got more in the chamber, more grit, more bite, more.
On the locker room floor, I came in loaded with a split-second glare. Badge on the gate gets bent by the pressure. I don't need mercy or air. Cold chain link vision. I map out exits by the tremor in the stairwell glow. Back fist talking in code. I write with the knife edge pulse. Let it show. They sold you a hush, then stuffed it with panic. Now the crowd wants a fracture. Tonight, I walk through the records with both eyes open, making every bad omen polite. Red marks on the wall from the last cheap promise, still dry from the heat in the room. I came with a grin made of broken glass, and I left with your fear in bloom. Cut, rewind and smash that frame. My moves like a raid through the static. Hands on the rail while the ceiling drops low. Every step I take is dramatic. No one in charge when the voltage swings wild. The whole place shakes. In my wake, I carve out a lane from the choke point noise and make every false break. They keep sending little alarms on my back. I hear them and laugh in the dark. My name hits hard like a blunt force verdict, landing 1 second after the spark. I don't ask twice, I don't fold once. I don't dress up, pay for applause. I came to strip every polish lock bare and leave the whole system exposed. Ash in the vents in the ledger of debts. I know who fed on the fear in the hall. You wear that grin like a borrowed mask, but I see the split in the jawline crawl. I build my way from a basement post where the floor shook under a rented amp. Now every locked door rattles at my approach like a chain-bound trap in the damn phone lines. Dead and the cameras blink, but the watches still leak out dread. I can tell by the tilt of their shoulders, they're praying the story turns red. Each bar I drop like a steel-toed verdict. Each breath is a blade in the throat. I turn that silence into a riot, then leave with the keys in my coat. Slice, 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 snap, twist the needle hard. Make the whole room lurch on command. A neon-free nightmare, bare-boned and brutal, but running hot through the hand. I don't need a throne, I need distance and purpose, a target, a lock, and the cue. I learned how to read every snare of the system, then made it lie down and lose. All the polygons are curdles on contact. I'm the grit in the expensive gear. A black boot sermon from a busted machine, delivered with zero fear. When the bass hits low, the weak carded fold, they forget how to stand in place. I keep my mouth clean, the fake devotion. I keep your excuses erased. You want it warning, every line got a hard edge bite. I bend the room with a clip command in a stare that cuts through the night. Chop, 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 drop the thing, then crack that loop. Let it fall like a gate off track. I came with a stack of pressure in grip. Now the weak ones won't look back. My steps leave dents in the calm you rented. My voice leaves marks on the walls. I don't need a crown, I need one more opening, one more chance for the fall. The wolves in the corner keep counting my errors, but they can't add up my drive. I survived every cheap assassination of faith, and I still came out alive. No soft landing, no tender exit, just a hard cut through the smoke. I make the whole front line question their balance with every bar that I spoke. You hear that snarl at the end of the cadence? That's me locked in the final screw. I don't play for the safe little room in your head. I play the split right through. The night keeps bending, the metal keeps groaning, the floor keeps feeding the flame. I hit that threshold and kick it open, and nothing stays quite the same.